Moving along, the next device is called the Blaze EZ, and that's Blaze BLAZE, and the letters E and the letters Z. And this is a device that was put out by a company called HIMS. Some of you may be familiar with their product lines. The BookSense in particular might be something everybody's familiar with, which is a digital book player, Daisy book player. This particular device combines combines features of their previous BookSense line, and also adds an OCR component. So it still plays MP3 files. It plays the radio, and I'm gonna turn that on. It actually offers a digital recording feature. Let's turn it on and see what it does. Hopefully my battery's still alive. We'll see. I just charged it. One thing to definitely note here, I charged this 100% on Monday and did not use it very much over the last 2 days and had 0 battery today. So it's just something to... 2014. So I'm going to see what the battery level is now. Hopefully it's... 80% charged. Okay, we're good. Okay. Like I said, this can be used as a digital recorder. This can be used as a radio. So if I want, I can press radio. And the radio reception is actually quite good. I just turned that off. Wednesday, November 19th, thank you. 2014. It can also read text files. So if you put a document on here, you can have it read. Like I'm gonna. This is the user manual. If any liquid or external force damages the unit, it may also be excluded from free maintenance. Well, you can get that. Right, and the funny... Yeah, thank you. November 19th, 2014. So the funny thing about this device, which I always kind of get a kick out of, is when it's reading its own user's manual, it mispronounces its own name. I always kind of get a kick out of that, so I thought that was really funny to mention. Let's see, I have a couple. Let me open up this magazine and see what it does. Again, okay. So this has, it's about the size of a cell phone, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 10 buttons on the face of it. It's kind of very simple to use. 5 of those 10 buttons are multi-directional up, down, left, right, and a center OK button. And then, of course, there's the volume control and things like that. You can expand it comes with 16 gigabytes of internal memory, but you can expand it with an SD card, which is important. Some people really, don't want to lose a lot of the stuff that they're doing. So saving your material and being able to move it onto an SD card and onto your personal devices or onto your computer and review it to save it for review or revision for later sometimes is very important to people. So this is a nice feature of this particular device, and I have a feeling that the battery thing that I talked about is probably just a glitch on this particular device. I've never heard any complaints about the battery life before. So I'm going to press the OCR button. Take a picture. And I'm going to take a picture. OCR analysis. I feel like I'm in a submarine. Come on. It's a really nice feeling device. It's comfortable to hold, and it has a lot. Okay. You want to read it to me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this one, I don't know, it didn't do so well with this particular book. Let's see what we're going to do with the next magazine. It could be the setup of the page. The lighting in this room definitely has, but it has a flash. So, well, let's see. I've had moderate... Okay, let's see how we do with this one.
OCR analysis completed.
Uh-huh.
For computer rotor errors from double P5 to 08 I trim now with NRTS
Ugh.
computer programming course.
There we go.
SS
Uh-oh. Okay, so not so great with that stuff. Let's try with matte paper, which I've had more success with. Yikers.
OCR analysis.
See if I'm holding it the right way too.
OCR analysis completed.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Freedom. Sarah's spinning and weaving appliance.
Yeah.
Sarah's spinning and weaving appliance and appliance. Simple to use. No technical experience being built in rail this.
Okay, so it seems to do a lot better with, yeah, take a picture. It seems to do a lot better with matte finished printed paper than it did with the magazines, the two magazines that I tried to use, even though one of the magazines, the paper is relatively matte, but it has a little bit of a sheen on it. So it did tend to do better with that. Let's try a business card and just see how it does with that. This device, like I said before, I like the multi-purposeness of it, right? And I think, it'll get better, as all devices do. This was just released a couple of months ago, right? Like 3 or 4 months ago. So, and again, it could be me because it's also like there's definite shadow implications, like the lighting in a particular room and the positioning of things. Like, let's see, I'm holding it. See if it takes that picture. Okay.
OCR analysis.
See if it'll read my business card. I tend to do better when things are on the side. Let's see. Uh-oh. End of document. Oh boy, it didn't pick up anything there. One more time and then we're moving on. You're making me look bad, device. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
OCR analysis.
This is the last time trying with this one right now.
OCR analysis completed.
Yeah.
4 LC 0 dot com.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna put that away. Again, I think what there is to take into account here is a lot of these devices do work, right? And it's not a matter of do they or don't they. It's a matter of like what are the perfect conditions for each of them. So each of them has their own little idiosyncrasies. Each of them have things they do better, things they don't do well. And again, it depends on what is it that you're most interested in pursuing.